Welcome. Welcome.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I'm Patch. We're going to be doing some work with the book today. We got some work done on the cover yesterday. Excuse me. We got some work done on the cover. I have a little bit more that I want to do. I want to play with some colors as well. I think I've settled on the font that we're going to use for the title. Now it's just a matter of some positioning and moving some stuff around, trying out different colors, figuring out what I actually like, and then essentially sitting on it for a couple of days, looking at it again in a couple of days, and I'm gonna send it to a few friends and see what their take is, and see if maybe there's a different color I should use, or let's see if they like it or not. But we're gonna go tonight, and we're gonna play with the cover mainly, and then I think we'll do a reading. It takes about half an hour or so to do the reading. And there's a couple of things that I want to go through and change really quickly, I think, before we do the reading. So I'm going to skim through it really fast, because there were a couple of spots that I want to change a word or two. So yeah, let's go for the ride. Thanks for coming along for the ride. It's really fun having you here. Let's get started. So we're going to talk about this is the book cover. And hold on, my thing is weird here. Wait, I gotta fix something really fast for you. Realized that that's not in the right place. For some reason it got moved. Which is okay. It's totally okay. All right, so yeah, so this is the cover so far, and I kind of dig it. The only thing I'm thinking about is maybe the color, like the yellow for the font, is a little bit too much. So I'm gonna try a couple of different things. I'm also gonna let me write down the shade of yellow. I mean, I know that I can pull it back up again, but I also know me. And I know that, excuse me, that I sometimes mess things up. So, let me just grab the hex of that. So it's FFFFO. All right. Yeah, I mean, I think I like it. I mean, one of the things I tried the other day was to add a little bit of like an outer shadow to it, just to see how it would come out. And let's see, move the intensity. Let's see, let me drop the radius. Why is that not? Oh, that's weird. Midnight more. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. You're awesome. Tell me about yourself. How'd you find the stream? And are you a gamer? I'm a gamer. Normally I'm on playing games, but right now we're working on the book that I'm publishing. So it's good to see you. Thanks for coming in. And thank you for the follow. That means a lot. It means a world. You are. All right. Excuse me. Need a little water. Goodness me. All right. I know you, huh? Do I? Do I know you? All right. Wait, the name sounds familiar. Do you use that name somewhere else? Like on Telegram or something? Maybe? Nope, just here. Huh. So you do some spooky videos. I was just looking over your at your Twitch. Oh, no videos there. That's a bummer. It'd be fun if I could see. All right, then how do I know you? What's your do I know you from a previous name? Want me to tell you? I do. He is yellow. He is yellow. He is yellow. Like a dingo? Oh, yay! Excuse Pardon me. This would be one of my pups. This is Sparky. How you doing, Sparky? Realizing the music might be a tiny bit too loud, but or maybe I'm too soft. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm playing with the book, and I think, I mean, I like the font. You just got off work. Nice. I should jump in and maybe you can come in and hang out. I'm not on a stream right now in Discord, but well, I'm in a different server, a private server, just so that I can have the my little animated dude, or have his head sort of bobs and yeah. Yeah. Oh wait, something's missing from the screen. Oh, I know what's missing from the screen. Hang on. There's a oh no, there it is. Okay, it was just sort of like hidden. It's the follower thing. It should be running a little bit better than that though. So okay. You know me, I have to fix this now. I have to see if I can fix it. I might not be able to. Gosh, where is that animation though? I must have put it into here. Did I put it in here? I did. All right. Unlock that a little bit. And it should have like a blue line on both sides when it comes in. There we go. All right. So it was just kind of acting weird. It was just kind of acting weird for a minute. All right, that's cool. These are all the folks that have I've followed, so Spark, you're going to be in there too. God, I knew Midnight Morph sounded really familiar. Okay, and since your Twitter, Twitch rather, is like I should have got it from the spooky stuff, right? But I mean, I know a bunch of people that are in spooky stuff, but I know you're like super into spooky stuff. By the way, guys, if you're chilling out, make sure you go over and hang out with Midnight Morph. He's one of my best friends in the world. He's one of my pups, and he's an absolute sweet dude. So go give him a follow, or it's a subscribe. No, it's a follow on Twitch. Those of you on YouTube, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, so we're dual cast to YouTube and to Twitter or Twitch rather. And I have the thing set so that it automatically publishes to a live video with the title of hold on, I'll show you what the title is. It's this one. So building the tree. And that's sort of the thing that I'm going with for the pre-build. So like before we get to actually getting the book out there. What do you think about the color? Like the color of the text, I mean. So I feel like the yellow is good. It stands out for sure. The yellow is definitely in the tree, so I can get away with doing that. I've tried pink, blue blends in too much. Orange feels weird. Red is too harsh, I think. Green's sort of hard to see as well. The green is, I mean, it's just kind of weird. I would have to make it sort of a pastel-y green, which wouldn't really fit with this, as the vibe is sort of earth tone. So even though it's blue and there's a lot of blue, the tree itself and has that earthy feel. So I'm kind of going for something that's a combination of the two. Anyways, I like the font itself. I love the font. I think the font's great. We played around with a bunch of different ones yesterday, and I think it's done. Like, I mean, I think like I've looked at this 1,000 times. So we have the cover itself, or the front cover, I should say. Front cover is the tree, right? And oh no, it's this one. There we go. So Yeah, I think Bypatchy Panda is good up there, and then Julian Oliveira is the artist, who's amazing. He's an amazing, amazing being. Um, Super talented. By the way, guys, if you are interested, here's his link. I'll put this over here too, for those of you in YouTube land. Um, Julian is amazing. He's a really good artist. I'll bring up some of the art that he's done for this project. We started off with the ref sheet, and he did a lot of work with it. I mean, it was really cool. Like when I commissioned him initially, I looked at his art and I was like, oh, I really like his style. And I was looking for somebody who would do something similar to like have you ever seen Winnie the Pooh, like Red Winnie the Pooh? That the art that's in those books. I can't remember the name of the artist, but it was all just sort of. It was very simple, like a line sketch kind of thing, and so that's sort of what I was going for, and with earthy pastelly kind of vibes, So when we did the color pieces, I wanted to make sure that we had um, like good color representation, but I wanted it sort of classic, like old style. Um, but of course, with the more modern sort of look. And when I mentioned that I wanted the pandas in a certain way, I wanted blue nose, blue eyes, blue tufts in their ears, blue paw pads, with a gray coat instead of black. So they are pandas, and there are gray pandas out there. There aren't many, but they're out there. um, but yeah, so he showed me like updates all the way through, and it was really cool seeing these characters that I've been building for, gosh, a year or so, year and a half, 2 years, to finally see them, in person. And he did an amazing job. It came out almost exactly as I thought it would, or like the image or the view or the idea that I had for the characters for Paws and Patch was like the stuff that I told Julian. Like, it came out beautifully. It was almost exactly what I was looking for. If not exactly, it was exactly what I was looking for. Like the style, the whole thing, just really good. So, and it's really neat because he sent me these like time lapse videos of him drawing the characters, and how cool is that? So I have time lapse of every single piece that he's done for me, and I just absolutely love that. I adore that because that just makes it so much fun for me. That we get to see them come alive, right? These creatures that I had only really ever sort of talked about or thought about, and had pages of text about, which has changed a little bit. I mean, the fundamentals is exactly the same, but I changed a few paragraphs and a few things here and there. But it's like, it's so cool. It's so cool. Just seeing the process, seeing them come alive, it just it warms the heart. It really does. And I won't go through all of the time lapses right away, but this is the cover that we're working on, and you'll notice that the tree is centered in the cover art. So when we had to go back and do this with the actual cover for the book, we had to extend it out, right? So the art actually stops right about where the left line of the barcode is, right? So right where his left foot is. So that was the same image that I flipped around, took the tree out, and then kind of blended some stuff together to try to make it fit. Also had to make it taller, because it came up to, I mean, the original image. Let me bring this back up. Maybe there we go. The original image, like it's maybe if this were printed out on a, say, I don't know what the dimensions are of this. I could find out very, very quickly. Excuse me. But, or aspect ratio, I guess. I mean, it's not quite 16:9, right? So, it's probably like 16. I don't know. I'm not going to even try to guess. But you'll notice like it's kind of short there. So if we go back to this thing, right where the T is, just a little bit in Patch T Panda, that's around where it cuts off. So I had to extend it up. So I did the whole flippy thing, and I just copied the image, flipped it upside down, and threw it there. So it created the ability to have like a scene with parts that blend together already. And then I kind of went through and just moved some stuff, kind of brushed a little bit, turned cleaned it up. And I love doing that stuff. It's really fun. And when we do the cover for, so the next thing we're going to do after we get this published, so I'm going to publish this on Amazon through KDP. I'm also going to publish it in I can't think of the name of the company right now. Hang on. I need to know now. Publishing companies, $4. Right. So I'm gonna have to look at some of these and see what other stuff is going on. But anyway, so the hey beep beep boop bebop bebop bop bebop bop dope. Hi, what's up? Thank you so much for the thanks for the subscribing over there on YouTube. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming in. Tell me how you found the stream. I'd love to hear all about it. Wait, can I see you? I can see your text. Yeah, I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, so I can see your texts. Yes, or I can see the messages in the chat over there. In both chats. I wish I could combine the two. I mean, that would be really cool, but it is what it is for now. So anyways, I ended up flipping and moving stuff, and so yeah. So the company that it's not Ingram Spark. So Ingram Spark has a distribution network that is much bigger than Amazon. So I can use Ingram Spark and actually post, like, I can have it posted to Amazon directly from them. And you may be asking, why didn't I just go with that? First off, the first reason I didn't was because my understanding was with Ingram Spark, you had to pay a setup fee. Apparently, that's no longer the case. So it seems like, I'll be able to go in and actually do my hardcover the way I want it. Because I really want to do a format that's more of a square. Yeah, so in that, because that would work with the images a lot better. It's more what I had in mind, for the book as I was writing it. 6x9 though works. 6x9 works absolutely. And it's a little longer than I thought it was going to be. Actually, it's about like 45 pages now. Once I add in, the title page, the thank you pages, and the acknowledgments and stuff like that, it'll probably get up to about 50 pages. 55 pages. I'm going to do a small blurb by myself at the end of it too. Some very simple stuff, like, nothing crazy. But yeah, 88 subs. You're working on 30? Nice, dude. That's very cool. Yeah, this is, it's funny because I haven't really used YouTube in a long time. And when I first started streaming, I started streaming on YouTube. In fact, Midnight Morph, who's in the chat in Twitch right now, ended up becoming one of my best friends, is actually started with me on YouTube. And then I convinced him to move over to Twitch when I moved to Twitch. So I am still doing stuff on Twitch, but and I am gaming over there too. And I'm going to start streaming to both because, why not, right? I'm hoping that'll grow. I know some folks that started around the same time as me that have a lot more a lot more subscribers. So yeah, I'm hoping that'll grow over time. But you know, it's not really so important that people subscribe. It's more that, you know, they enjoy the time that they spend hanging out. You know. Although subscriptions are nice. It helps the algorithm, which helps me, which helps, you know, all the stuff. So I might as well throw this thing up there because why the heck not? There we go. Yeah, so those of you on Twitch, when you see this, this is specifically for YouTube. And those of you on YouTube, you're going to see some stuff that screen effects and things like that that'll happen on Twitch. Midnight. That's what I call you, Midnight. I'm gonna call you Spark. So Spark, Hatchbot said that you're wearing gray socks. Is that true? Is that true? Although, yeah, you might not know. Your stuff is glitching. Oh, that sucks, man. Is it the? Do you think it's the stream itself, or what's glitching for you? Where's my browser over here? Oh, right, because I'm switching over to that thing. So when I look at the connection over here, you think my mic's not working? Oh, you know what's happening is my air conditioner's on, and when that happens, and Spark, good, as you should be. When I have the air conditioner on, the microphone automatically detects it and sets a new floor for the expander. I think it's wait, you know what? I'm talking out of my ass right now. I think it's that I'm thinking of. Yeah, it's not necessarily the expander. I mean, the expander is certainly cutting me off a little bit, but that's more for like sort of noise control. Here, I'm going to lower the expander down a little bit. Maybe that'll help it out a bit. And I'm going to turn the noise suppression down a tiny bit as well. And let me adjust the sensitivity of that. So I'm going to make it a little bit less sensitive, and maybe that'll help. Because what it's doing is it's hearing it, it's raising the floor, and then so if I step back and I'm talking, sort of like, you know, if I'm further away from the mic, then my voice starts to drop off. Gosh, why am I coughing so much? Oh, I know why. I was working in the yard today. That's why. I had to mow the lawn and do some stuff, and I love it. I mean, I love working in the yard. It's a beautiful day out. It's like 80, I don't know what the temperature was, like 85, 87, something. Humidity was fairly low. It was like 69 to 68% or something like that, which is low for here. Like it was like 85, 90% a few days before. So 65 is beautiful. 69, I think it was. But yeah, when I mow the lawn, I'm actually allergic to the grass. I'm allergic to to a lot of things, and grass is one of them. But I love the smell of like fresh cut grass. I just absolutely love it. The problem is when I go out and mow the lawn, and I like mowing the lawn too. The problem is when I do that, I mean, usually this happens. I start to get stuffed up because, you know. So I should probably just take a. I was gonna say Claritin, but I don't take Claritin anymore. What do I take? I use heckin' cetirizine something. I don't know. I know it works. It works really well. So, yeah. Anyways, I think that's probably what's happening with the microphone, but I'm not sure. I know I don't generally have this problem when it's cooler out. So, yeah. Oh, is your volume, everything is glitching? Is the... let's see. All right. Well, hopefully that's resolved itself, or it's working okay for everyone, and everyone can hear me okay. I have to be more conscious about staying closer to the microphone. I have a tendency to sort of back up and get quiet, and that's not really good. I should be kind of staying right here so that you guys can hear me. All right, so I think I'm good with the colors. I mean, I feel like this is good. Like there's nothing on it that I can think of that I really want to change. The quote is exactly what I want. No matter where you go, what you do, we're always connected by the stories we share, the dreams we have, and the love we give. That's a quote from the main character, from Patch the Older. And yes, I realize they have the same name as me. We're both named after the same being. Paws and Patch were cats that I had that were absolutely wonderful. And to keep their memories alive, I'm using their names as the father and son because they were sisters. So, and Patch was a little bit older by about a month. And yeah, they were buddies. They were really good buddies. But you know, they moved on as we do, and you know, I wanted to keep their names alive. And so when I actually started developing my Sona, I took the name Patch to remember her, and it's worked out. It's a great name. So you know, even though I share the same name with the dad in the book, we're not the same. It's not me in the book. I am Sans child. All right, let's put there. Why is it red on that monitor? That's orange on this one. Weird. You might have to go soon. That's okay. I appreciate any time you're hanging out, man. It's really good to see you. And I'm grateful. You know, I'm grateful for you and everyone else that comes and, you know, chills and hangs out and spends a little time. You know, it warms this old man's heart. Here, let me go over here and let's go to your channel quick. Yes, I am a furry. Actually, I can show you. The little dude that's in the bottom left corner there, right above the pobs. Those are my pobs too. That's me. That's my Sona. Yeah, I can blow him up a little bit so you can see him. Let's see if I can find it because I moved him. Oh, I know what I did. Oh, weird. I must have done that individually in each one. Okay, that makes sense. It makes sense that I would do that. So this is Patch. That's me. Hi. What's up? This is I do have like a VR model with him, and I do like I have used like animes and other apps to animate him on screen, so you know you can see him moving around and all that stuff. But it beats the shit out of my computer when I do that. So I've been sticking to this, which is, you know, it works. But if you go to patchtpanda.com, it's my website. You'll see all my links to socials and stuff like that, and I have pictures in a few different places. So I made your day. Oh yay! Yay! We love making days. That's awesome. Yay! That's very, very cool. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
I'm a furry.
Yeah, that's very true. I'm a psycho panda bear, really. Wait, can I get? Do I have that one on here? I do.
A psycho panda bear.
Yeah, so that's my entrance. Anytime I'm like coming into a chat room on Discord, it's just I'm a psycho panda bear. I'm not, but you know. um, but yeah, so yeah, thanks so much for coming in and spending time. And also, it's awesome that you're here. I hope I get to see you again. I know you have to go soon. Yeah, so I think we're good with the book cover. Like, I'm actually very happy with this. Showing Paws and Patch as they journey through dreamland, chasing fireflies where the trees always wave hello. Oh, I gotta finish that. I was gonna do something. The trees always say hello. There was more to it. I gotta find my notes now. Heck. Yeah, I'll be on for a little while. If not, I will be back on, what's today? Tuesday? This is Wednesday. We're Wednesday now. I'll be back on tomorrow. I have an appointment at like 2 Eastern time, so I'll probably be on. I don't know if I'll be on early or later tomorrow. And tomorrow I might be gaming because, I might be in the mood for game. But yeah, I'll probably be on. Well, I'll definitely be on tomorrow. I don't know what time. But yeah, since you're subscribed, you'll probably get a notification when I go live or when I'm about to, which is awesome. Super happy about that. Really looking forward to building my YouTube family up again and getting folks in. Same thing with Twitch. I haven't streamed in a long time, not regularly, but I realized I can get stuff done while I'm streaming, right? ADHD is my superpower, so for me, it's hard to get projects done. It's hard to complete unless I have some sort of a deadline or there has to be some sort of consequence, right? And so for me, if I do this, I've decided or realized that if I do this on stream, and if I say to you, I'm going to be on tomorrow, then I will be on tomorrow because I made that promise. Then it means I need to be on, and I'm probably going to work on the book, or some other project. Like when I finish this one, I'm going to get this sent up to KDP. We're going to go to Ingram Spark. I'm going to set up some stuff there. Part of the reason, I started to explain part of the reason I'm not using or didn't lunch with them was because I thought there was a massive setup price. It was like $150, I think, originally. So I was like, yeah, let's go free. But you can do free now with them. The downside is their royalties are higher or lower. So the royalty that I get from it is lower from Ingram Spark than it would be from Amazon. That said, it's getting the book out there. So I don't, Oh, yeah. So, cool. Yay. More. I do have Roblox. Indeed, I do. Yeah. So my next project is actually the ADHD toolkit, which is I'm going to be putting together some stuff for YouTube. This is my perspective on things within ADHD, how it's affected me, things that I do that help me out, things that have worked, things that don't really work, but the things that haven't worked for me might work for somebody else. So you never know. And kind of my journey through it. I'm also going to be writing a book with this. So the book is going to be more of it's not really writing a book. It's more like putting together the anti-planner. So everyone says, take notes, right? Write down your notes and stuff like that. And it's crazy because I have notes everywhere, but I don't know. Like if I look over here, I have one of the notes, and I don't even know what the list is. It's probably like, I don't even know, but it says intro and car, socks, water park, coffee, monster truck, radio station tags, bar nightclub. Oh, that's demos that I need to record. Right. To do voiceover stuff. Cool. All right. Neat. I'm Patch T Panda everywhere. So I think I don't know what my Roblox is, honestly. It's something. It's Patch something. I think it's just Patch T Panda, all one word. But yeah, so your avatar has a Russian flag. Very cool. I will look when I get off of the stream. All right, so I was gonna. So this back part is. I want to change it a little bit. I think I'm gonna add. A little bit. Like it doesn't feel complete to me, right? So there's something I gotta kind of figure that out. Plus some black horns with stars. Plus trans flag. Very cool. Very, very cool. I tell you what, let me open up right now. I'll look for you. Maybe I'll do Roblox tomorrow. I don't think I've ever streamed Roblox before. There are a few games in there that I like. One of them being I'm obsessed with, and it's just because a friend of mine told me about it and got me hooked on his Grow a Garden. And ridiculous. I'm obsessed with it. It's so good. I love other like tycoon games and things like that too. So yeah, it's a fun thing for sure. All right, let me do a search for you. So Rico underscore Lug. Bam, bam. Oh, okay. So there's two. There's two of you. Got it. Oh, translate face stickers. Very cool. Very cool. Could I show you? Show you what? The two accounts. So it's Yuko Nugget, which is you, and then Yuko Nuggets with an S. So there's only one with Nugget, but there's another one that has Nuggets with an S on the end. That's the only difference. Everything else is yeah. I know. I found it. You're good. You're good. Okay, very cool. Yeah, all right, so I need to figure out Discord. Nice yet. I sent a thing. I sent a friend request, so it should be there. All right, so join Pause and Patches. They journey through dreamland, chasing fireflies, where the trees always wave hello. The trees always wave hello. And dreams are made of paw prints? Dreams, no. I mean, that would be cool. But where... Join Pause and Patches. They journey through dreamland. Chasing fireflies. Oh, you know what? This is just why I don't like this. It's disjointed. It doesn't feel right. Or it doesn't flow right. There's likes fireflies where the trees always... because this is implying join them as they do these things. And where the trees always wave hello should be either in a different spot or out. Because I don't think that's... it just doesn't feel right. Excuse me. Excuse me. So, okay. One of the things that I'm thinking of, we turn this into a, what is Patch thinking right now? One of the things I'm thinking of is join pause and patches. They journey through dreamland. Tiptoeing through glowing grass. Oh, it wouldn't be. Well, yeah, these are beans. You kind of forgot Russia and Ukraine were under war. Okay. Oh, they are. Join pause and patches. They journey through dreamland. Just sleepy streams. Trees twirl like candy canes. Trees always wave hello. And we're trees. And so this would be, so if I do and, just a simple and, we're trees, always say hello. That fixes that. But it's still, I want to add like one more thing in here. So join pause and patches. They journey through dreamland, chasing fireflies, doing something else, and where trees always wave hello. Your avatar is the Russian flag. Okay. You can change it if you don't want it there. It doesn't bother me. And oh, Sparky, all right, we'll see you later. Enjoy your food. Yeah, we'll talk later. Yeah. Join pause and patches. They journey through dreamland, chasing fireflies. Chasing fireflies. What else are they doing? They're naming clouds. They're swimming through rainbows. There's something. They are. Why is my mind going blank right now? Maybe I need to read. Maybe I just need to do a reading, so that it'll be fresh in my head. Past sleepy streams and whispering leaves, chasing fireflies. Something about paw prints. I feel like leaving paw prints. All right, leaving paw prints in every dream, leaving paw prints in every story. No, so never forget. Leaving paw prints across the past. No, that's not what I'm thinking about. Ref boys. Leaving paw prints. What's the chasing fireflies? Join pause and patch as they leave their paw prints throughout dreamland, in every corner of dreamland. Not really. In every dream. Places they felt. All right. So how about join pause and patch as they leave paw prints throughout dreamland. I don't know. I don't know if that feels right. I don't know if that feels right at all. Like join pause and patch as they leave paw prints throughout dreamland, chasing fireflies. No, as they journey, it just feels better. I like the pause. I do want to put pause in there, but you know, as they journey. This is why I need an editor to like help me figure this kind of stuff out. Or a PR person, publisher, or somebody that can help me like come up with this stuff. As they journey through dreamland, chasing fireflies. All right, so we just need to I just need to figure out what they're gonna do. I mean, I know what they're doing. I know what they're doing in the book, right? But what do I want them to? What's gonna bring people in? This place they felt safe after chasing fireflies, running through glowing grass. Making donut-shaped clouds. Your PC's glitching. You can't play Forsaken. Oh no! Maybe you need to restart. I find sometimes, like if I'm playing, let's say World of Warcraft or Fortnite or whatever, and then I switch to something else. Sometimes that can cause issues, and I'll have to restart. But I don't want to. It's not really those games specifically, but sometimes like it can cause. Or if I do a stream, because I have so much going on while the stream's happening, because there's obviously the apps that I have open, and that could be a game and stuff like that, but also the software to run the stream, and then that pushes out to another computer that I have that actually pushes the stream itself. So like if I for some reason something happens to the stream, I can just switch over to the other computer as I get things going. So like I'll show you briefly like what this would look like. Huh, that's interesting. It's missing some of the well, it's missing all of the art, or the art and the the text and stuff that's supposed to be there. I will have to fix that later. Fix Mac tech issue switch. And it's graphics. So graphics are missing. You managed to win? Nice. That's awesome. Congratulations. Dun, dun.
Mom, do not touch that sock! I swear to God, if you touch that sock, you will be in therapy for the rest of your life! No!
I just hit the button by accident, my bad.
Mom, do not touch that sock! I swear to God, if you touch that sock, you will be in therapy for the rest of your life! No! That's my special sock! Put it down!
It's my special sock, put it down! Chasing fireflies. Creating your celebration was too early? Oh no. Building cloud like donut clouds. Making donut clouds. I mean, they weren't really telling story. I mean, Papa's telling the story. They left paw prints. Chasing fireflies. something in the meadow. Chasing fireflies. You know what? Let me go to the part of the book. Actually, I'll bring the book part up so you can see this as well. Kind of what I'm thinking is, let me go to, let's go into the meadow, and it's in here that we start talking about the things we're going to be able to do in Dreamland. If you have Cool Kid as the next one, you'll cry so hard. The Atlantic Ocean will be small. I hope that doesn't happen then. And I don't know what Cool Kid is, so. Pause gasped, his eyes lighting up with delight. It's my tree, Papa. All right, so, further on we talk about, so trees are connected. He's looking down at his feet. He sees or he imagines the ripples, or imagines the things. He comes next to his tree. That's because Patch nodded. Does your tree change too? So I'm glad you're not. Glad you're not on very. It's so dark on the map. Oh, VR. Gotcha. I can honestly say I have never played Forsaken. At least I don't think I have. So part of my problem is, like, I don't always remember what I play. A friend of mine wanted to play Left 4 Dead, right? And so he's like, all right, let's go, let's play. And I'm like, all right, cool. I've never played that before. Let's go. And we started playing, and about, 20 minutes in, things started looking very familiar. I'm like, oh, I think I know this game. And then I was like, there's going to be a thing around the corner here. And I'm like, oh, there it is. Okay. I've played this game before. So sometimes it happens that, I have played a game that I don't remember. That's partially the ADHD stuff. Like I don't always, like, if I've played a thing before, I don't always remember the title of it. So I kind of have to look at the gameplay itself, and then it could also, sometimes it looks familiar to me too, because I have a lot of friends that are gamers, so like I'll watch their streams on Twitch and stuff. But yeah, spelling correction, how you're hiding right now. Yeah, I know, I got that, but you're glad it's not on you're not on VR. What was I gonna look up? Heck. Oh, you know what? I'm losing track of what we're doing. We are editing a book. Alright, so what I'm looking for is something that they've done or that they do when they're in the woods. Like they look at the clouds, and they, Patch says, imagine you can make all sorts of things, dragons and donuts. And Paz says it's silly. And what else can you do? Can we stay here forever? We're all connected to grass, and it's supreme alone. Base, we're always safe. Is it always right? I'll agree with you. Wait, what page am I on? 20. What is this? 26? Yeah. Yeah, I went to page 28. So, okay, what else can we do? We can play in Dreamland. You can do it if you want. Run through fields, chase butterflies, build the tallest sandcastle by the shore of a glowing lake. All right, so I did mention, because my brain wants to say, like in the back cover, my brain wants to say that they left paw prints in the sand, and it's not explicitly said in the book itself, but if you're building sandcastles, you're gonna leave paw prints in the sand. That's just how it works. Another friend of yours defended you. Nice. All right, so join Paws and Patches. They journey through Dreamland, chasing fireflies, leaving. leaving paw prints in the sand, and something the trees, you know, I don't like this thing. Showing paws and patches, they journey through dreamland, chasing fireflies, leaving paw prints in the sand. No. Yeah, it still doesn't feel right. And where the trees always wave hello. Okay, let's go back and look at. Is there like a thing? If I want to, chasing fire, building sandcastles. Talking to the trees, saying hi to the trees. So they definitely did. That's what the book is about. All right, chasing as they journey through dreamland. I feel like I need to actually let me copy that, put that somewhere so that I can put that on a little notepad here so that I can come back to it in case I want to come back to it. There we go. But for now, I want to get rid of it because I have some different ideas. Join paws and patches. They journey through dreamland, and journey through dreamland, speaking with the trees, communing with the trees, getting to know the trees. Join paws and patches. They journey through dreamland. Something with the trees. Something with the trees. Finding comfort beneath the trees. Resting under branches that lighting snow where the trees stand high as the stars, where the trees go as high as the stars. During paws and patches, they journey through dreamland. Embracing trees, but where the trees remember, roots connect, love never drifts. Where beneath trees that change with every dream. No, because the trees, I mean, they do change. They do change in the book. But they're almost always the same kind of tree. Beneath trees. Excuse me. They journey through dreamland. Encountering you know, so kind of what I'm thinking is join paws and patches, they journey through dreamland, and then sort of like almost a play-by-play of as they encounter animals, you know, as they meet a golden bird, as they see their trees for the first time. I think that's going to be important too. Like as they find their tree that is like, you know, this is their tree, and it's awesome. And it's really cool. I feel like that's sort of like the direction I want to kind of take this in. So I wanted to kind of try that. So maybe like join pause and patches. They journey through dreamland. Story about dreams, connection, and the love that lives in every region. The story about dreams, connection, and love that lives in every heart. I'm just typing out a few ideas. Okay. Join pause and patch as they journey through dreamland, meeting glowing animals. Meeting, dun, 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 dun. Gentle story about imagination, connection. All right, we're gonna have to make this a little bit bigger, I think, because I kind of want to do a little bit more with this. So, okay, I'm gonna expand this down a little bit. I think maybe I don't need to get into like the weeds on this, like just like a simple as they journey through dreamland, period. I don't have to get into anything more. I just need to sell the story. So like a gentle what did I say? A gentle story about imagination, connection, and love. Gentle story about imagination, connection. Connection. I mean, connection. Connection is love. A gentle. So a gentle story about imagination, connection, and a special place. You can. A safe place. A safe place you can visit whenever you close your eyes. A gentle story about imagination, connection, and a safe place you can visit whenever you close your eyes. I'll see you at the tree. I kind of like that. I think I kind of like that. Oh, thank you for the heart. That's sweet. Yeah, I think I'm good for that. I think I like that. Yeah, and then I'll see you at the tree. Okay, join Pause and Patch as they journey through dreamland. A gentle story about imagination, connection, and a safe place you can visit whenever you close your eyes. I'll see you at the tree. Yeah, something doesn't feel right though. I could do this forever. Like this is like. I also want to shorten that. I don't want that to go that far down. Love Animal Crossing so much. Oh, you know what I can do is expand this out. Let's go the same distance across, right? So where this is what's the distance? I don't know what the distance is. I have to wing it. I think it's probably right about there. Let's do that. So right about there. I like the boyos like the size they are, so I don't think I'm going to change that. Now let me, you know what I've done before that helps. If I look at like, if I look at another monitor, so let me look at, oh, you know what, I never brought up the feed on the iPad. I guess I'm trusting stuff and I don't need the iPad anymore. But yeah, I'm gonna send this to that monitor. I just want to take a look at it from a different perspective, right? So yeah, I mean, it feels good to me. It feels good to me. The only thing I might do is I might move this one down and move this one up. Yeah, the other question then too is that formatted right. So there's a standard, which I believe is just the quote, and the quote's usually not italicized, but the name of the book would be. The author is not. or the person you're quoting. In this case, it's one of the boyos. I need to. Let's see. I'm gonna. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna move this out into its own thing. So let me give that actually an artistic toolbox. Choop, choop, choop. All right, and let's get rid of that. All right, then we can shrink this up. Move this guy up. Oh, shit. Damn it. Don't swear, kids. It's bad. Alright, I'm gonna move this up just a tiny bit more. I probably don't need to say this because it's the name of the book. Right? I mean, showing pause and patches, a journey through dreamland, a gentle story about imagination connection, a safe place you can visit whenever you close your eyes. No matter where you go or what you do, we're always connected by the stories we share, the dreams we have, and the love we give. All right, I'm gonna leave that out because it's the name of the book. We already know. I'll see with the tree. This is well established. Okay. All right, that makes me happy. Join Pause and Patches, the journey through dreamland, a gentle story about imagination, connection, and a safe place you can visit whenever you close your eyes. I think that works. I think I like that. I think I like that a lot, actually. You know what we should do now? What time is it? 10:30. We've been on for an hour and 20. Let's do a read through, because I think the cover's done. I mean, we're gonna do this again, or I might do this one off camera because I can just do it. I can whip it up really fast. But when I publish to the other site, then I'm gonna change the format a tiny bit. Because I really want to do like a square, and then I want to do a paperback and hardcover. And so I am going to go through this 3 more times or 2 more times. But if all the pieces are there, the book covers in the back will look the book covers will look the same. Just aspect ratio might be slightly different. And then I'm going to use the same fonts and same stuff, basically the same exact stuff. But I will have to probably fix the tree a little bit, or figure out how to play with this stuff again, because it's going to be a different challenge, but definitely worth it. All right, let's go. I'm going to go to the very end really quick. There was a spot that I swear. Beep boop, very cool. Very cool. Well, welcome in. Glad you're here. All right. Patch's gaze softened as he nodded. That's right. Oh, because I was thinking about adding something there. Patch's gaze softened as he nodded. That's right. That's right. That's right. Just like us. That's right. Just like us. Just like us. No matter where you go, what you do, we're always connected by the stories we share, the dreams we have, and the love we give. Okay. I gotta find some good music. How about, let me see if I can find. I had a channel the other day that was kind of cool. I think I may have saved it. I think I may have. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I have to fast forward a couple of times through songs and stuff, but all right, let's do a read. I haven't done a read in a couple of days. So I'm going to try to read all the way through without stopping, but I sometimes will see something that is glaring and I'm like, ooh, you know, something I thought about that I need to change. I also, you may notice that I may pause here and there, and a lot of times when I'm pausing, I'm just writing down a note of, you know, this part I want to shift, you know, change the word, you know, so I'll be able to go back and like look at it and determine, you know, what it is that that I want to, you know, that I want to see. So let's blow this up. Hold on. Blow this up. The Wi-Fi might go off, so I'm not familiar with BFDI. Yeah. I got what you mean. I got what you mean, buddy. You're good. You're fine. Don't worry about it. I have lots of spelling issues. Okay, so that's not what I want to do. There we go. All right. Inanimate insanity? What's that? Alright, let me turn the music down a tiny bit. And I kind of want to find something a little different. I want like soft, like sleep music, lullaby, sleep music, toddler lullabies. That's not really what I'm looking for. You know, actually, that might work. Is this part of an album? I hope. Oh, it is. All right, cool. Inanimate Insanity is an object show. Oh, like a YouTube thing? I just looked it up. Alright. So we're playing music that I don't know if the I don't know if there's gonna be any issues with the music. So if it gets muted, my apologies. But I'm hoping that there won't be any like copyright things, any issues. Hold on. Let me restart this thing. Hold on. Why is this not doing this? Weird. This just does the same. Okay. All right, that'll be fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, I do not speak Russian. All right, let's start the read. In a quiet corner of the bamboo forest, nestled beneath a canopy of swaying leaves, stood a small, cozy hut made entirely of bamboo. Soft light spilled from its windows, casting a warm glow on the forest floor, where fireflies danced like tiny lanterns in the night. Inside, the gentle pop and hiss of the hearth filled the room with a soothing rhythm. The walls of the hut were adorned with simple decorations, hand-carved wooden shelves lined with small trinkets and books, and a woven rug that softened the bamboo floor. The air carried the faint scent of herbs drying near the hearth, mingling with the smoky aroma of the fire. Patch, a kind and gentle panda, sat on the low cushion near the flames. His young cub... Here, I'm going to bring up the images for you to watch while I read this. His young cub paused, nestled comfortably in his lap. The two were wrapped in a soft blanket, sharing a peaceful moment before bedtime. Shadows dancing gently across their faces, a silent witness to the countless nights filled with laughter and love. Paz's curious eyes sparkled with excitement as his papa cleared his throat to tell a tale. Paz loved story time. Stories about wizards and witches, pirates and kings, stories filled with adventure and mystery. But tonight, he didn't want just any story, any old legend or adventure. He wanted to hear his favorite story, a tale about a special place and a magical tree. Paz glanced at the moonlight dancing through the leaves outside his bedroom window. Papa, Paz began, looking to his father with wide, inquisitive eyes. Can you tell me that story again? The one about the dreamland and the special tree? Patch smiled warmly. Of course, little one. The low flames murmured in the background, sending ribbons of amber across cozy bamboo walls. Paz let out a small yawn, rubbing his eyes with the back of his paw. Patch smiled down at his cub, scooping him up and gently carrying him across the room. A warm shimmer followed their path, guiding them as Patch laid paws into the soft bed nestled in the corner of the hut. The bed was surrounded by small shelves holding trinkets and treasures, a pine cone from a forest walk, a small pebble found by the stream, and a tiny lantern that cast a faint, soothing glow. Pa snuggled into the blankets as Patch tucked them snugly around him, leaning in slightly, his voice soft and steady. Do you know why that tree is so important? Pa blinked up at him, his eyes wide and shimmering in the firelight. Because it's the biggest tree in all Dreamland? Patch chuckled, giving Paws a gentle squeeze. Not just that. It's because that tree, holds all the dreams we've ever had. It's our special place, a place where we can go whenever we close our eyes. That's actually what I used in the back of the book. Close our eyes. Page are we on? Something. I have some no pages. Okay, I'll reread that. Not just that, it's because that tree holds all the dreams we've ever had. It's our special place, a place where we can go whenever we close our eyes. Paws wiggled happily under the blanket, settling deeper into its cozy folds. The excitement reflected in his curious eyes as he looked up at his father, anticipation growing. Tell me the story, Papa. I'm ready. Patch smiled, smoothing a paw over his head. Very well, little one. Close your eyes and let's go there together. Patch began weaving a story like a spell, his voice soft and enchanting. Close your eyes. Imagine you're stepping into Dreamland, a place where even your silliest ideas can come to life. Every thought, every hope, every dream shapes the world around you. Paws let out a soft sigh, his body sinking deeper into the bed as the cozy warmth of his room began to fade. The amber cast of the fire melted into a silvery light that seemed to dance across his closed eyelids. The hum of the bamboo hut transformed into a soft symphony of distant wind chimes and rustling leaves. The room melted away as Paws drifted into the story. When he opened his eyes again, the world had changed. The walls of his bedroom were gone, replaced by majestic towering trees that climbed endlessly upward. The forest's beauty stretched on in forever in all directions. It felt safe, warm, open, and it was quietly inviting them to explore. Side by side, Paws and Patch walked deeper into the magical forest. There, the air felt alive, cool and crisp against their fur, carrying the faint, sweet scent of blooming flowers and earthy moss. The light was soft and silvery, filtered through a canopy of trees whose branches seemed to reach endlessly towards the stars. The ground beneath their paws was soft and cool, blanketed in moss that glowed faintly in the moonlight. Small mushrooms glowed in shades of blue and violet, peeked out from the roots of the trees, their tiny caps swaying gently as if nodding hello. Each tree had its own character. Some trunks were rough and ancient, their bark etched with patterns that looked like forgotten runes. Others were smooth and glimmering as though made of polished stone. Vines hung lazily from the branches, dotted with tiny blossoms that pulsed in a faint glowing light. A dance of color stirred through the leaves as they whispered softly in the wind. Paws stepped closer to one of the trees, reaching out with his small paw to touch its trunk. The surface was warm and smooth. He could feel a faint pulse, as if it had a heartbeat of its own. He grinned, his voice filled with wonder. "It feels alive, Papa, like it's happy to see me." Patch knelt beside him, placing a gentle paw on his shoulder, his voice low and steady like a comforting melody. "That's because it is, little one. The trees are a part of Dreamland, and Dreamland is a part of you." "When you're here, the forest feels your dreams, just like you can feel its heartbeat," Patch explained. "The trees hold the stories and dreams of everyone who's ever walked this land." Paws looked up, his gaze traveling to the towering branches above, their leaves rustling softly in the breeze as though whispering secrets to one another. "Do the trees talk to each other, Papa?" Patch smiled. "They do. Their roots run deep, stretching out beneath the ground. They share their strength, their stories, their dreams with one another. That's how they grow so tall and strong, by holding each other up." The trees swayed gently, their roots reaching deep like quiet messengers beneath the earth, linked in a network as old as time. The little panda looked down, imagining a hidden world beneath his feet. "So, all the trees are friends?" "Exactly," Patch said with a soft laugh. "Just like us." The forest hummed with quiet life. Birds with plumage like jewels darted through the branches, their songs weaving a melody that seemed to follow Patch and Paws wherever they went. A family of foxes with fur that shimmered like polished copper darted playfully between the trees, their laughter like tinkling of tiny bells. Nearby, a cluster of rabbits, brushed and spun silver, nibbled on glowing grass, their long ears twitching in rhythm with the breeze. Squirrels with bushy, stardust-coated tails dashed up and down the trunks, their bright eyes twinkling with mischief. Paws giggled, pointing to a tiny bird that had landed in a low branch nearby. Its feathers shimmered like liquid gold. It bobbed its head and chirped curiously at them. "I think they like us, Papa," Paws whispered excitedly. Patch chuckled. "They do. They're saying they want to be your friend." Paw's eyes lit up. He took a step closer, moving gently so he wouldn't scare them. Then he gave a polite bow. "Hello, my name is Paws. It's a pleasure to meet you." To his delight, the bird bowed back, fluffed up its feathers, and let out a soft musical chirp, then fluttered to a lower branch closer to eye level. "Did you see that, Papa?" Paws said in awe, glancing back at his dad. "I think they understand me." Patch smiled, watching the exchange. "Of course they do. Everything here listens and understands with more than just ears." Paws reached up and the bird hopped forward, resting briefly on his outstretched paw before flitting away in a trail of golden light. He stood there for a moment, still and glowing with wonder. Then he turned, grinned, and grabbed his father's paw. "I like this place," he said softly. Patch gave his paw a gentle squeeze. "It likes you too." Patch gave his paw a gentle... Oh, wait. You made a pic today. Very cool. That's awesome, Bebop. As they continued walking, the forest began to change. The towering trees grew thinner, and soft moonlight spilled through the branches, bathing the ground in silvery patterns. The air felt lighter here, tinged with the faint scent of blooming flowers and honey. Paws paused for a moment, closing his eyes and taking a deep breath. The air was fresh and sweet. "It smells so nice here," Heath murmured, his voice full of wonder. The gentle rustle of the leaves gave way to the soft murmur of a nearby brook, its clear waters reflecting the sparkling stars above. When the trees finally gave way, they stepped into a vast moonlit clearing. The grass in the meadow shimmered with a silvery glow, swaying gently and waving hello. Above the endless stars filled with sky. Above the endless star filled sky. Oh, filled the sky. Oh, I see what I did. Okay. Above, the endless stars filled the sky, twinkling. I need to change that. I've messed that up a bunch of times. Just going to highlight that really quick. Above. I'll go back and change it after I finish doing the read. But this is good. This is good. I'm finding... I knew there were a couple of areas that there was something weird. Yeah. So, all right. I'm going to read it as I wrote it, but I think I'm going to change it. So, above, the endless stars filled the sky, twinkling in hues of blue, gold, and lavender. It was as if the whole world had paused, waiting for them to step into its magic. In the center of the meadow stood two magnificent trees, their presence anchoring the world around them, one bright and wild, the other calm and steady. Paz gasped, his eyes lighting up with delight. "It's my tree, Papa!" he exclaimed. "Look at it! It's rainbow color tonight, and the branches twist like candy canes." Right next to it, Patch's tree was steady and grounding, its trunk a rich, warm brown, and its branches strong and spreading. The leaves shimmered softly in the silver and gold, glowing faintly in the moonlight. It felt peaceful, just what he needed. "The magic of dreamland," Patch said, almost whispering. "The trees change and grow with you and your dreams. It's always here, and it will always give you what you need. Sometimes it'll be bright and playful, other times calm and steady. It'll keep changing, just like you." Paws stared up at his tree. "So if I need something different tomorrow, my tree will change?" "Yes, exactly," Patch said, kneeling beside him. "Your tree will always give you what you need, no matter how many times you visit. All the trees are connected, just like the ones in the forest. Their roots stretch deep, intertwining with mine and the trees of everyone who holds a piece of your heart." Paws looked down as though trying to see the roots beneath his feet, imagining an invisible thread stretching far beneath them. "So our trees are connected?" Patch nodded. "Always. No matter where you go or what you dream, your trees will always be here, and so will I. Every tree here has a story, and all those stories connect, weaving something bigger than just one tree. That's part of what makes Dreamland so special." Patch took a step closer to his tree, his outstretched fingertips brushing against the rainbow-colored bark. The surface shimmered at his touch like ripples across a pond, and he felt a warm, tingling sensation spread through him. He giggled, turning back to his dad with a wide grin. "It feels like it's saying hello." Patch chuckled, his own tree catching his gaze. "That's because it is, little one. The tree is alive and your dreams. Every time you visit, it grows a little more, becoming more and more a part of you." Paws looked back at the tree, wonder filling his eyes. "Papa, does your tree change too?" Patch nodded, stepping closer to his own tree, its branches stretching wide, their leaves swaying softly in the moonlight, casting gentle shadows on the meadow. It does. My tree is calm tonight, its branches strong and steady. That's what I need right now. Something grounding, something peaceful." Paws looked up. "Did trees ever look the same?" Patch smiled, shaking his head. "Not exactly. Every tree is unique, just like the dreams they hold. But sometimes they share things, like their roots or the way their branches reach for the stars. It's how they remind us that even though we're all different, we're all connected." Pa sat down in the soft, glowing grass at the base of his tree, leaning back against its trunk. The bark felt warm and smooth against his fur, and he sighed, a contented smile spreading across his face. "I think my tree is happy tonight, Papa. I feel safe here." Patch settled beside him, resting against the tree. "That's what Dreamland is, little one. A place where you're always safe, always loved. No matter where you are, your tree will be here, waiting for you. The two sat in silence for a moment, the meadow around them alive with quiet magic. The grass swayed gently, a soft hum filling the air as the roots beneath them seemed to whisper secrets to one another. The sky above was painted with stars, their light casting a gentle glow over the entire clearing. It felt timeless, as though the world had paused just for them. Pause turned to Patch, his voice a soft whisper. Can we stay here forever? Patch smiled, wrapping an arm around his cub. We can stay as long as you like. And even when you wake up, this place will always be here, waiting for you. All you have to do is close your eyes and imagine being here, and you'll return instantly. Paw snuggled closer to Patch, his small paw resting on his father's. Then I'll come back every night, Papa. Every single night. Patch kissed the top of his head, his voice soft. And I'll always be here, little one. Right here, under the tree with you. The meadow around them seemed to glow a little brighter, as though dreamland itself had heard their promise. The trees swayed gently, their leaves rustling in agreement, and the stars above twinkled as if winking down at the two pandas. Paws looked up to his dad, his face glowing with excitement. Papa, what else can we do here? Can we play? Patch smiled, gesturing toward the meadow in dreamland. You can do anything you can imagine. Want to run through the fields, chase butterflies? Build the tallest sandcastle by the shore of a glowing lake? It's all possible here. Paw's eyes lit up. We could chase fireflies. He pointed to the edge of the clearing where tiny lights flickering like stars brought to earth. I'm going to reread that. Paw's eyes lit up. We could chase fireflies. He pointed to the edge of the clearing where tiny lights flickered like stars brought to earth. Or what if we climbed a tree all the way to the top? You could do that, Patch chuckled. And if the trees grow high enough, it might even stretch all the way to the stars. Paws giggled, bouncing slightly where he sat. Can we make the cloud shapes like big puffy ones that float above the meadow? Patch nodded, lifting his gaze towards the sky. Of course. The clouds here will change into anything you want. A bunny, a dragon, even a giant donut. Paws laughed, clapping his paws together. A donut would be silly, Papa. What if I wanted to swim in a rainbow? You can, Patch said softly. And when you dive in, you'll feel the colors wrap around you, warm and soft like sunlight, and cool like raindrops all at once. Paws paused, tilting his head. Could we make music too, Papa, like with the wind? Patch smiled. Patch's smile widened. Of course. The wind here loves to sing. Just stretch out your arms, and it'll pick up your tune, blending it with the rustling leaves and the whisper of the trees, weaving a symphony of sound throughout dreamland. Paws closed his eyes for a moment, as though imagining all the wonders, the adventures they could have. When he opened them, his voice was full of wonder. I think this place is just a playground in disguise. Patch chuckled. That's a pretty smart guess. Not every playground needs swings. They just need imagination. This is where your dreams are free to be whatever they need to be because they belong to you. As Paws leaned back against his tree, a wave of warmth settled over him. The meadow seemed to embrace the stillness, the stars twinkling softly above. The gentle hum of dreamland grew quieter, as though it were whispering a lullaby just for him. Patch's voice carried through the calm, steady and soothing. Dreamland is always here, little one. All you have to do is close your eyes and let your imagination take you there. The meadow began to glimmer softly, its edges blurring like the fading colors of a dream. Paws let out a small sigh. The glowing of the trees and the soft hum of dreamland seemed to carry him back towards the warmth of home. When his eyes fluttered open, he was back in the cozy bamboo hut, wrapped snugly in his blanket. The low light of the hearth danced across the walls. The gentle hiss and pop of its embers filled the room with a comforting cadence. Patch sat beside him, his kind smile touched by the fire's warm glow. What did you think about the story tonight? Pa smiled sleepily, his voice soft but full of wonder. I liked how the trees are all connected, Papa. Like they're never alone, no matter what. Patch's gaze softened as he nodded. That's right, just like us. No matter where you go or what you do, we're always connected by the stories we share, the dreams we have, and the love we give. Paws blinked up at him, his eyes growing heavier with each moment. The tree will always be there because it's a part of me, right? Patch leaned closer, smoothing the blanket around his shoulders. Exactly. And whenever you need it, you'll find it waiting for you. Paws yawned, burrowing deeper under the covers. Will you be there too, Papa? Patch pressed a gentle kiss to his cub's forehead. Always, little one. Now, close your eyes and head back to Dreamland, and I'll see you at the tree. A tiny smile spread across Paz's face as he nestled further into the warmth of his blanket. Good, he murmured, because I'll see you there too. The room grew quieter as Paz's breathing softened, falling into the steady rhythm of sleep. Patch lingered for a moment, watching over his cub, the warmth of the fire reflecting the peace in his heart. Sleep well, little one, Patch whispered, his voice full of quiet tenderness. He leaned in, placing another gentle kiss on Paz's forehead. I'll see you at the tree. The room was filled with soothing crackle of fire, and outside the window the forest swayed softly under the silver light of the moon. Patch padded quietly back towards the fire. He settled into his chair, letting the peace of the night surround him. As the story fades, another voice, light and whimsical, calls out to you. Yes, you, friend, the one holding this tale or listening in this case. Hey there, what does your special tree look like? Can you see it now standing tall in your own dreamland? Look closely. How high are its branches? Are they low enough to swing from, or do they reach so high they brush the stars? Is there a swing hanging from one of its limbs, maybe a tree house nestled among its branches, waiting for you to explore? What kind of bark does it have? Is it soothing like polished stone, or does it feel rough and ancient, like it holds secrets from a time long past? Maybe it's fuzzy like the fur of a panda. What colors shimmer on its surface? Is it warm and golden, or cool and silver, or something entirely your own? Take a deep breath. What's the scent around your tree? Is it sweet like blooming flowers, or earthy like fresh rain on the forest floor? Listen closely. Do you hear the soft rustle of leaves above, or the distant murmur of a nearby stream? Perhaps the air is alive with birdsong, or maybe it's simply still and quiet, like the pause between dreams. Now step back and take it all in. What's around your tree? Is it nestled in a meadow filled with wildflowers? Does it stand proudly by the edge of a sparkling lake? Or is it surrounded by a forest, its roots intertwined with 1,000 others? Remember, friend, this is your tree. It's as unique as you are, and it will always be here, waiting for you. Don't be afraid to share this story with a friend. Tell them about your tree and invite them to imagine their own. Then your trees will find one another, their roots quietly intertwining beneath the earth. Wherever you go, and whenever you need it, just close your eyes and imagine. I'll see you at the tree. Phantom, what's up, buddy? How you doing? What's happening? We just did a little read through of the book. It's really good to see you, my friend. How are you? I have to put up the the obligatory copyright. Everything was in the broadcast. Work may not be reproduced, distributed, or transmitted in any form by any means, including photocopy, recording, or other electronic or mechanical errors methods, without the prior written permission of the author, which is me, except in the case of brief quotations embodied in critical review and certain other non-commercial use permitted by copyright law. So there you go. I'm doing well. I have this project I've been working on, and it's been really fun. Sorry, one of my alarms just going off. It's been very fun in putting it together and I'm within, I think, a couple of days now of releasing, which would be, it's going to be, I'm excited. So I'm going to publish on Amazon. Yeah, it's really fun. I think the next one I'm going to be working on is an ADHD project. Just kind of talking about my story, telling my story, kind of talking about, just life in general. I just realized I had that thing up. So this is the actual book cover that we've been working on. Yeah, it's definitely fun. It's definitely fun. I think next stream might be playing a game. I think I need to take a small, I mean, everything's pretty much done. I want to go through the thing again. There are a few phrases and ways that I said things that I want to change. It kind of shifts a little bit because like some of the, I noticed that I use some of the same phrasing or very similar, very close to each other. And I have noticed like that's kind of something I've done, but I've changed most of the things that are kind of glaring. Now it's just like small things that are popping out at me. So that's going to be a really fast like thing. It's literally changing one word to something else in most cases. I might add a little more dialogue in between when Patch picks paws up and brings him over to his bed. I might add a little more there, or because like a couple sentences, and then at the very end when Paws is falling asleep, I want to try to, I don't know, put a little bit something more in there. Like I feel like there's the transition's not bad, but there's like some of the phrasing I use doesn't quite work for me. So yeah, I'll figure that out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so this is one I've been working on for a couple of years. It's a short story. It's only about 45 pages. And it's a story about imagination, connection, and a safe place you can visit whenever you close your eyes. That's what I have in the back of the book. Oh my goodness gracious. Bebop, boo bop, boo dop. You drew a picture. That's very cool. Yeah, and hi to all the folks over in YouTube land as well as in Twitch land. I'm glad you're here. It's good to see you. Yeah, so we just did that read through. I think that went okay. I think that went pretty well. My goal is what's today? Wednesday. So we're coming into Thursday tomorrow. My goal is to have this ready to publish by Monday. If I can get it sooner, that'd be great. Because it does take about 72 hours for stuff to be to populate in Amazon. So I'm kind of thinking, I mean, if I can get it done by Friday, great. But I feel like I need to take a day off from it and then come back, reread it. No, I'm not going to take a day off. Tomorrow I'm gonna fix some of the things that I saw. Tomorrow's stream though, I think we're gonna play some games. I think that might be fun. Thinking about maybe going into Roblox. I haven't played Roblox. Well, there are a couple of games in Roblox that I absolutely adore. Or I don't really adore. It's more that I'm kind of addicted to them. Grow a garden. So Grow a Garden's a fun thing. I also have been playing what's the other one in here that I really like? I don't know. All right, I can get rid of the quiet music now. We can go let's go back to Animal Crossing. This is not what I'm looking for. Oh, is this? Oh, these. Oh, wait. This is what I think it is. It is. It is the one I think it is. He's got an amazing voice.
Baby, come and tuck my leash, feel your body touching me.
Yeah. Is he a pup? Oh, it's so good. All right. All right. You know, I want to do a thing too where I want to like find a bunch of furry artists, you know, like singers and stuff, and just spend a night, maybe a couple of nights, like a couple of streams, going through listening to the music, right? Listening to their stuff. I think that'd be really fun. Oh yeah, I didn't pull the music back up. My bad. This one, please and thank you. Oh. There we go. This makes me want to play Animal Crossing now. Yeah, all right. So I think that cover's good. I think I'm happy with that. Like I keep looking to see if like there's something that I don't like. And so far no. Like I'm happy with the image of the two of them on the back, like sitting under the tree, and then on the back cover, you know, holding paws and going for a walk. Yeah. All right. That's really cool. All right. What was I doing? I was looking at who is online at the moment. I do not. I'm in Stormy. Stormy's playing. I don't know what Stormy's playing. Yeah, I don't know that there's anybody here. So, I'm gonna close down. I'm gonna come back on. I'm gonna be back on tomorrow. I want to say thank you to Midnight Morph and to Bebop for the follows. You guys are awesome. Or the subscription on YouTube and the follow on Twitch. You guys are awesome. I'll be back on tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure what time. Probably sometime after 5 Eastern Standard Time. Likely around 7 or 8. But you know, it could be earlier. I think we're going to play some games though. I kind of want to play something instead of. I want to do something different. Is what I'm saying. Anyways, I hope y'all have an incredible night. I hope you have an incredible week. Thank you so much for coming and spending time with the silly panda today. You're awesome. Not sure what we're going to be doing next exactly, but I definitely need snacks and good friends by my side. So get your paws ready for our next adventure together. Socks are optional, beans required. But yeah, keep being weird. You know, leave paw prints of kindness everywhere you go. And stay safe. You're all amazing beings, and I love you and can't wait to see you again. And I will see you all at the tree.